Love can be loud, but silence ruins more relationships. Your absence speaks more truth than your words ever did. I mistook pain for passion, and you let me. Sometimes the villain teaches the most sacred lessons. You showed me what I deserve by being everything I didn't. The goodbye wasn't painful. It was your indifference that burned. I learned to never beg for what should be freely given. Even angels bleed when they love the wrong soul. You didn't break me. You revealed what was already cracked. Your love taught me how to survive my own loneliness. Not all soulmates stay. Some come to destroy, then disappear. The more I loved you, the more I vanished. I chased closure until I became my own answer. You were a mirror, not a home. What we had was real, but so was the damage. I was soft, you were sharp. Guess who bled? Some love stories end in healing, not happily ever after. You taught me patience, then left when I learned it. You made me question God. Then I found God in the silence. Pain has memory. It still whispers your name. You taught me to love deeply, then drowned in the depth. Not everyone who touches your soul is meant to stay. I wanted forever. You wanted a moment. You were a storm. I was the house that stood. I broke my own heart trying to keep yours whole. Your silence screamed louder than any goodbye. You taught me to feel, then punished me for feeling. Some lessons come wrapped in kisses and grief. I learned to listen when the universe says, let go. You were not love. You were the lesson before it. I lost you, but I found myself. Fair trade. You taught me how to crave chaos and call it love. Some lovers are cosmic detours, not destinations. The universe used you to awaken my worth. I thought you were fate. You were a test. You gave me a heartbreak that felt holy. Our love had a pulse, but no peace. You left, but the echo stayed. Not all angels come to save. Some come to strip illusions. I mistook intensity for intimacy. You taught me that. I gave you forever. You gave me fragments. The hardest lesson was unlearning you. You were the fire. I was the sacrifice. Even shattered glass remembers the shape of the window. You taught me love doesn't mean staying. I romanticized your demons. My bad. You said always like it had an expiration date. You were a prophecy, not a partner. Sometimes goodbye is an answered prayer. I loved you past your capacity to love me back. You taught me to stop fighting for one-sided peace. Our connection was divine, our timing a curse. You gave me hope, then taught me how to bury it. You were the ache I didn't know I needed. We were soul deep, but time poor. You whispered forever, but your actions screamed escape. Some people enter to teach you silence. You were the lesson I mistook for destiny. You didn't teach me love, you taught me loss. Loving you was a spiritual awakening disguised as heartbreak. You taught me that even sacred things can shatter. I wanted to be your peace, but you loved war. We shared a heartbeat, then you vanished. I bled truth, you stitched lies. You made me love versions of myself I had buried. You were a chapter, not the book. You turned my soul into poetry, then left mid-stanza. Some hearts are here to haunt, not heal. You taught me vulnerability, then ran from it. We were fire and gasoline, beautiful, destructive, unforgettable. I was love. You were a lesson in disguise. You taught me the cost of not listening to intuition. Your love had wings, mine had roots. You kissed me like a prayer, then vanished like a sin. I gave you depth, you stayed shallow. We weren't meant to last, just to awaken. You taught me silence is sometimes protection. I wanted forever. You wanted escape. Some people teach you pain to lead you to peace. You were a warning wrapped in charm. If this touched your soul, don't scroll, like, comment your favorite quote, and subscribe for more.